Hi guys, so I'm doing some rearranging, and I thought while I had all my, or most of my GI Joes out, I'd show them to you. If you're new to the channel, I haven't been collecting GI Joes for very long, so I don't have a big collection, but I've got a decent start. I focus more on the vehicles, and I'm basically out of room for vehicles, so I can't. The only thing I really want is the Terrordrome. There's some other things I'd like to have, but even the Terrordrome, I don't know where I'd put it at this point. But anyway, so like I was saying, I was going through these Joes, trying to figure out what needs parts and what's complete, and thought I would show you my small GI Joe collection, what I've got so far. So first up, we got a 1986 wetsuit. I'm going to do the non-complete ones first. He is missing his hose and a flipper. And then 1984 Firefly. I thought he was complete when I bought him. I didn't realize that all of his weapons shouldn't be black. So technically he's complete, but they must be repros or something. The figure's in pretty good shape, so hopefully I'll find some real weapons for him. I've got Fast Draw, 1987. I'm putting the names and dates on some of these just to help me. He is missing the blue hose that most of them are missing, so hopefully one day I'll find that. And then I've got a Hydro Viper. He's missing quite a bit. 1988. And then I've got a Viper. It's definitely not Iceberg. No accessories. And I got 2 Crimson Guards that I need 1 backpack and 2 guns. So, that one's in pretty good shape. And then I thought this guy was complete too, Outback. Turns out his gun is supposed to have like a loop on it, a strap. So I will need to find parts for him. And then I've got this, I don't even know what year this thing came out. 91 Bat. And then speaking of bat, I got 2 bats that have a backpack that's missing 2 of the tabs are broken. And then all their accessories. I do have this hand, but that's a knockoff hand, I believe. Alright, let's look at some pilots. So I've got Decimator from the Hammerhead. Got his mask, but I don't have his gun. And then I've got Crankcase with no accessories. And then Toll Booth. I have his sledgehammer and another sledgehammer that I don't know what it was from, so I just put it in there with him. He's to the Toss and Cross bridge layer. And I've got a complete ace for the Sky Striker. And Water Moccasin. Yeah, Copperhead. Like I said, I just got into Joe, so I don't know all the names very well. We got a Secto Viper, complete. Let me zoom out just a little bit here. That's better. For the Bug, I've got 2 Stinger pilots. They're not in the greatest of shape. And then the Lamprey, the hydrofoil pilot. And then I've got 2 cutters for the whale. I bought this one because I thought it was in better condition than mine, which it is slightly, but not very much. I didn't realize how rusty he was. He is rusty. Someone must have took their whale into some water. But I don't blame you. That's what I would do if I was younger and had a whale. Well, I have a whale down there somewhere. Not complete. Needs some work. Just random. I got this dude just because I thought he was neat when I seen his picture. But then I seen that head sculpt and I was like, oh god, that's awful. And then got this dude. Deep 6, Deep Dive, something like that. I don't have the vehicle for it. And then I've got a straight arm trooper. Is he a Viper? Is he considered a Viper or just a Cobra trooper? I think he's just a Cobra trooper. He was in really good shape, and I bought a stand for him and was going to have him kind of standing up because he's, you know, straight arm. He's in really good shape. Paid a lot of money for him. And unfortunately, the stand cracked his foot, and I tried gluing it back together and did a piss poor job because I was upset. So maybe I can salvage a leg off of another one, because this one's in really good shape. Alright, on the complete stuff, I do have another one of these up there with my Heat Vipers. I have 2 Heat Vipers complete. This is my second Alley Viper. This and the Heat Viper are 2 of my favorites. Got a Crocmaster complete. He's a really cool figure. And then Gung Ho complete. And we got a Hydro Viper complete. Sorry, I'm trying to keep these separated. Got to keep them separated. Sorry. Then we got a Frag Viper complete. Does have his grenades back there. Seems like those are always hard to find. And then I've got a Rock and Roll. I like this figure mainly because he's got a Winchester strapped to his hip. You're kind of a badass to walk around with a Winchester strapped to your hip. And then we've got Deep Dive. Deep 6, sorry. Deep 6. I like his collars pattern on him quite a bit. And then I've got a Vintage Eel. And then Big Boa, I think was his name. And complete Crimson, or Alley Viper, sorry. This is one of my favorites. Got his little, oh, dropped his pig. Dropped the pig. So, there's his Warthog with his earring. You know, because I got a match, have the same earring. Naga Hide, complete. He's a really cool figure. I like him a lot. And Tomax and Xamot. And Mutt and Junkyard. And Spirit. And Jinx. Then we got our Crimson Guard. And Barbecue. Oh, I do have this wetsuit. He is not complete. Beachhead. And got a Techno Viper. And Target. Yeah. And then my 4 favorite figures that I own: Shipwreck, Snake Eyes, this version specifically, and then my top 2 favorite figures in my collection. Well, the Hydra Viper, it's not a Viper, let's say that, because I got a lot of the Vipers that are like would be above this guy. The Alley Viper, the Heat Viper, the Hydra Viper, all of those would be above this guy. But as far as a non-Viper, this version of Storm Shadow. And then my ultimate favorite, like most people, is going to be the Bat. I absolutely love this figure. I never thought I would own a complete one, and so very happy I do. So there's the rest of my Joes. Like I said, I've got some figures up in those cases up there that I don't, and then some pilots and different things, but and some vehicles down there, and go under the desk here and see some more stuff. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, roughly 24 complete ones, and then, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 incomplete, and then a bunch of pilots. Not bad for just a couple years of collecting, I don't think. It's not my main collection. Obviously, Ninja Turtles is still my main. Unfortunately, I don't find vintage Ninja Turtles that I need very often, especially complete ones, so I mainly started collecting Joes because I got sick of going to stores and not finding anything I wanted. And now I'm kind of getting that way with Joes. I can't find a whole lot that I really want, so now I'm just kind of buying stuff that for the collection, I guess. I don't know. I started out with my favorites. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video.